The quake hit at around 5:58 in the morning local time, with its epicenter located roughly 68 kilometers north-northwest of the city of End in East Nusa Tenggara province. Seismologists reported the rupture occurred at a shallow depth of about 10 kilometers, the result of reverse faulting along a fault line beneath the Flores Sea. Shallow, high-magnitude earthquakes tend to produce especially strong shaking at the surface, and this event was no exception. More than 500,000 people on Flores Island alone are believed to have experienced very strong shaking, while some estimates suggest as many as 1.5 million people across the wider region felt strong to severe tremors. Millions more throughout eastern Indonesia reported moderate shaking. At least 2 people were confirmed dead, a man and a woman who were near the port area in Maumere, a coastal town historically vulnerable to seismic activity. At least 1 other person was reported injured.
Longsor parah. Berai dan sekitarnya.
Authorities warned these figures could rise as damage assessments continue in remote coastal communities that are harder to reach. Significant building damage was reported in and around Maumere, particularly near the port facilities, where structures were seen toppled or heavily cracked. Residents described chaotic scenes as the ground shook violently, with people rushing out of homes in the pre-dawn darkness, seeking open ground away from structures that could collapse. Within minutes of the main shock, Indonesia's meteorological, climatological, and geophysical agency issued a tsunami warning covering several provinces, including West Nusa Tenggara, East Nusa Tenggara, South Sulawesi, and Southeast Sulawesi. Officials urged coastal residents to move immediately away from the shoreline, advising people to travel more than 2 kilometers inland or to higher ground at least 10 meters above sea level.
Bro, jangan polis kasar. Aduh. Habis tahu.
Reports described families fleeing toward hillsides in the darkness following the quake. Australia's Tsunami Warning Centre assessed that there was no threat to Australian coastlines from the event, though monitoring continued given the size and shallow depth of the earthquake. The main shock was followed by a series of powerful aftershocks in a very short period of time. Within roughly 30 to 40 minutes of the initial rupture, the region was rattled by at least 4 additional strong tremors, measuring magnitude 5.9, 5.6, 6.1, and 5.5. Seismic experts noted that at least 7 aftershocks in total were recorded through the morning, and they cautioned that continued aftershock activity could persist over the coming days and weeks.
Aduh, kenapa mereka masuk di dalam? Aduh, aduh, Tuhan. Aduh, mama, aduh. Ay.
Geological agencies also flagged a heightened risk of landslides across the mountainous volcanic terrain of Flores and neighboring islands, given the intensity of the shaking combined with the region's steep topography. This secondary hazard could complicate both rescue efforts and longer-term recovery where roads may become blocked or unstable.
Aduh, 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 mama, aduh, kenapa mereka?
Muara mancing guys, tadi habis akan
Mama, aduh, aduh, Om Irman, aduh, Om Irman.
Dagat kio. Lari gempa semuanya air naik. Allah Akbar. Semuanya pada lari semuanya. Gempa ini baik gempa. Aduh.